This wood is the raw material used to produce paper. The process of making paper begins as large quantities of wood are shipped to the mill. The production of paper starts with this debarking machine, which strips the bark from the wood. This process lasts about 20 minutes. The stripped bark is recycled as fuel. After stripping, it is transported by conveyor belt to next process. In order to facilitate subsequent processing, the wood is first broken into small pieces of wood chips by a cutting machine. The factory uses about 30,000 tons of wood chips for each batch of paper. In the next step, these broken wood chips are pulped. The step starts with cooking the wood chips, which are cooked in this giant digester at 158 degrees Celsius for several hours, while adding two substances, sodium hydroxide and sodium sulfide, to separate the lignin from the wood chips, thereby obtaining lignin as the Lord's pulp. Then, the pulp is washed with a large amount of clean water. After the washing is completed, the bleaching treatment is started. After it is reacted with chlorine dioxide, the pulp will gradually turn white. The pulp is then broken up using a screw agitator, so that it can be pumped into a storage tank. The pulp then gradually enters the paper machine. With this input and output, the water content of the pulp plummets from 95% to 5%. The paper machine can produce nearly 1,000 meters of paper per minute. These are the papers that come out of the paper machine, and the analyzer above will detect the quality parameters of the paper and indicate abnormalities. When the paper comes out of the paper machine, the reel makes a perfect connection, rolling it into huge rolls. Each paper roll weighs 35 tons and rolls up to 60 kilometers of paper. The rolls are then cut into narrower rolls using a reel maker, some of which are shipped from the factory, while others are shipped to the cutting room. Here, the paper is cut into standard size of 4 paper. These robots can cut 45,000 sheets per minute. Finally, the cut paper is placed on the conveyor, waiting for further packaging work. Fully automatic paper lifters and operators check the quality of the paper before it is packaged. In an hour, the factory can produce 6,600 copies of office paper, which are finally ready to be shipped and sold. Follow me to take you to learn more interesting knowledge.